prepare script.
Script gani? Hapa hakuna kitu kama script. Hey. Hi guys. This is King Jilando Lucky from Quran Ministry. And now guess what? We are in that best show. Room of wisdom and truth. And guess what? I'm with truthful man here and wise man you have never seen, you have never heard. Without take long time, I want him to introduce himself to you.
Good afternoon. This is Richie, the only rich man in the whole of East and Central Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, here we are.
Richie, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, you know,
in your show.
You know, one thing I know, we have been friends for many years.
But you have never invited me in your show.
But guess what? Today was your day.
This is my day.
This is your day.
This is my day.
And why I call you is because I want you and I today to think about our East African leadership, our East African people. Especially, I have seen nowadays you look like an activist.
I look like an activist.
Yeah.
Now you have to call. You see now where we are right now. If we don't fight for our lights, if we don't fight for the lights of those who are coming after us,
yes,
which country will they fight? What kind of happy? So you have to fight. You have to say when you see something is wrong, you say it is wrong. When you see something is stupid, you say it is stupid. When they do something good, you say thumbs up.
Okay, I like that. You know, many people, in fact, in past generation, in a generation like in a great grandfather, I don't know if it was because of love of favor. I don't know if it was because of love of money. I don't know if it was because of fear for death. They did not like truth, especially when I come across about leadership of Africa. You can't see a great grandfather who can stand and tell Museveni those years, what you are doing is wrong. We can't see someone who can stand and tell Paul Kagame, please, what you are doing in our generation is wrong. But here you are telling Mama Suluhu Hassan, you know what you are doing is not right.
You see, we are coming from a dark age.
Yes,
we are coming from a dark age. And it's a whole problem in East and Central Africa. Let's say basically the whole of Africa.
Yes.
Our leaders have a bad manners.
Yes,
they practice bad manners day in, day out, so that to the extent that people have no problem whatsoever into killing people, so that they remain in power, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's why we are seeing all these problems coming up. The Gen Z, uprising, it is basically because of bad leadership. And we are seeing bad leadership everywhere in Africa. If you talk about Nigeria, South Africa, Rwanda, Kigali, our neighbors here, Museveni, not forgetting our Mama Yao.
Yes.
You see, it's because of bad leadership. That's why we are experiencing these challenges. And I remember something Museveni said in 1986, just before he took power. He said, the problem we have with African leaders is because when they get to the seats of power, they overstay.
Yes.
You're seeing?
Yes, he was speaking. The people wanted to remain in power.
And that time he was not yet become the president.
Yes.
And so he had the vision, he had the mission, and the objectives.
Yes.
But the moment he got to the power sank in him.
Yes.
He forgot everything.
In fact,
about good leadership.
You know, in 2007, he said, I remember it was in 2007. 2007, he said, I was stupid to say that the people to remain in power is wrong. And look at it like in this way. And I want you to just look at it in this way. Do you think our generation to come have a future in this continent?
The generations to come, the way things are right now, we have a big problem. And the reason why we have a big problem because the people who are into leadership right now, most of them are corrupt, bad governance,
Yes.
corruption,
Yes.
murder cases,
Yes.
people disappearing without traces.
Yes.
Everybody is doing their own things without minding what will happen tomorrow.
Yes.
And the challenges are because these are not the visions and what people like in Kabarage Nyerere. This is not what they had in mind when they were talking about, when they were looking at the future of the, of the future generations.
Yes.
They had in mind an Africa which is prosperous,
Yes.
people who are progressive, people who are visionary.
Yes.
Right now, the things we are seeing today, if there was good leadership and in terms of good practices, we could not be where we are today. And so even us, if we are not careful, the coming generation will have nothing to enjoy.
So they will wonder what you have been doing.
They will, in fact, they will keep asking, they will keep wondering what was wrong with our forefathers, what was wrong with our fathers, and that time they are talking about us. And because why they will be talking about us, because we saw evil, we had evil, we talked evil, and we did nothing about that to change the situation.
Okay.
So when they are coming from the backdrop of these guys were there and they did nothing. So even us, we have got nothing to brag about. So we are raising a generation with no hope.
So I think like me and you and I, we are not a part of the people who are doing nothing.
No, you have to say something.
Because that is the reason why actually we are here. To tell the people to come that you was here.
Yes.
And you was telling the leadership of today that we are not happy of what is going on.
We are not happy.
We are not happy of what is happening right now. And in our opinion, we want to change this continent to be a better place, not only for us, even for generations to come. And if that is the point, we want the good generation to come to enjoy the better place.
You see now.
Let us think about this. What two mistakes do you think our great-grandfather did?
Like you have said, there are many mistakes they've done.
Yes.
And over the years, we have had to suffer the consequences of their bad mistakes, their bad manners. Because if you check in the history, when we were starting, a country like Malaysia, country like Korea,
yes,
like in 40, 50 years ago, we were at par. But look at them right now. Because they apply the principles of good governance, they were focused, they had strategy, and they got serious. They got serious. In fact, the matter of corruption became like a death sentence. So that if you are caught elsewhere doing corruption, you are hanged to death.
Yes.
But here, what happens here in Africa? Unakuta watu kama kina Samia Suluhu pale Tanzania, mtu amekalia kwa kiti, lakini mambo yenye anataka kufanyia watu hapo ni mambo hafai.
Let me ask you, why is it become like a big deal for Samia Suluhu? Allow me to ask this question this way. Because I have seen UN has stand against Samia Suluhu. I have seen the entire continent of Africa has raised against Samia Suluhu. But get what? Museveni has been every election in Uganda. People in thousands should die. People in thousands, they should be in prison. Right? And those useless organizations, you will never hear them speaking. In Rwanda, people, every election, it means people should die with Kagame. In case of anything, people should be in prison. And the entire Africa is okay with it. Why is it a problem now, Samia Suluhu? She's, of course, we need to understand also where Samia Suluhu is coming from. She's coming in the country where has never had a democracy. We are coming from the country which have a background of history where a leader is like a priest who should speak, think, and people should follow blindly. Now all Tanzanians, they are whatever Samia Suluhu is saying, they are like, no, we are not a part of this you are saying.
Acha nikwambie.
Okay, why is it now Samia Suluhu is the bad question for this nini? In the way Museveni is saying he can't congratulate him, yes. He has killed a million.
And he is a bad leader also.
Yes, was a leader. When you say bad, was a leader. Kagame is claiming he can't.
But why people have a problem with Mama Samia Suluhu is because she has come at a time when Tanzania and the people of Tanzania, Zanzibar, were enjoying peace. They've never known no war.
Yes.
They have never experienced such a situation. But it has come a time when now they are faced with a challenge.
Yes.
The uprising, the Gen Z uprising.
Oh, yes.
People who have got nothing to fear, they have got nothing to lose.
Yes.
And watu hata ukiwaua anakwambia mimi niko tu hivi, ukiniua uniue mimi sijali. Unaona?
I have nothing to lose, no wife, no children, no house, no car,
nothing.
No money, no vision.
So these are the people now who you should be afraid of, because these people, when they wake up and they decide this is the direction we are going to follow, we are going to walk in it, they will.
Yes.
Watu hawabatishi. And so tunaambia Mama Samia Suluhu kwa sababu ya zile mambo amefanya nini, because hatujaiona kitu kama hii Afrika, mwanamke ameamka from nowhere and then she's become that dictatorial. She has become a bad dictator, because right now if you check on the number of people who have died in Tanzania, they have never experienced such a scenario. It is the first time they are having to experience such a magnitude of people dying out of political situation. So it is not that people hate women in leadership. It is the women who are in leadership who have gone to the extent of misbehaving. Kama Mama Samia Suluhu. And that's why we keep talking about her, because she's our neighbor. Na tunaongea kuhusu ujirani mwema.
Yes.
Na ujirani mwema ni pale nitaangalia nione wewe kama jirani yangu, kama kuna kitu haiendi sawa, ninakwambia that's a good neighbor.
Yes.
Who tells you this is not good, I have been in that hole before, so ukikubali kuingia kwa hiyo shimo ujue kutoka ni ngumu. So hizi ndizo vitu tunaambia Mama Samia Suluhu. Tunamwambia tumekuwa kwa hiyo shimo sisi.
There's a question Francis Otuori has asked. And I took it as drama until today. I come to be heated with truth.
Yeah.
He stand in a meeting and he say, whose hand are we safe?
Yeah.
Whose hand are we safe? And I'm still asking, in Kenya, whose hand are we safe? In Tanzania, whose hand are we safe? In Uganda, whose hand are we safe? In Rwanda, whose hand are we safe? In Congo, whose hand are we safe? I wish I was dramatic like Francis Otuori.
No,
so that I ask this question.
It is not the issue of being dramatic. It's the issue of starting with principles, values, and following the rules of our constitutions. Because we have good constitutions. Some of us,
yes,
like in Kenya, we have a very progressive constitution, but it is rarely followed.
Yes,
people don't obey the rule of law.
So, you mean in brief, the country should be law by constitution and the law of the country.
Basically, that's why laws are there to be followed. Laws are there to be followed. But of course, in some of the countries, some of the laws we have, like we have seen, for instance, in Tanzania, we have seen there is a sheria that says mtu ukishachaguliwa kama president, ukishaapishwa, hakuna mtu anaweza kwenda kushtaki hiyo kwa nini? Kama uko na kitu uko na malalamishi, yes. Kama uko na malalamishi ya hiyo uchaguzi, yes. Ugoje miaka ingine 5. Yes. Kuna hiyo sheria,
yes.
Which is not a good one.
Yes.
And it has been there for the last 60 years.
Because also when we are speaking, sometimes I felt like we want to please the people who are dead. Like that is the father Nyerere. All tribal Africa has. It started with that old man.
But
let me try to put it this way. You see, sense when you look at the history of Uganda, the way Museveni came in power, who is in trouble even right now as we speak. The person who was behind that propaganda was who? Nyerere. He was the one who sponsored him with gun. He was the one who was going everywhere in the entire an entire big nation saying that actually the leader who was there was a bad, but look the person he come with.
Let me tell you, if you check on the, if you are a student of history,
Yes.
and you have checked on some of the writings,
Yes.
Mwalimu Kabarage Nyerere has written,
Yes.
and some of the speeches he's done before,
Yes.
he could see, united people, and that's why ulisikia
Okay,
Tanzania.
let me ask you, how he could see a united nation when the way Museveni came in power, he was the one who was supporting Museveni. Do you know the story they don't tell us? Is a million of people who ran away from what there was a murdering people in the way. Even right now, if you go in Kakuma, you will see all the great grandfather in that camp.
Thing is, if you have it is one thing to have to know this is a good road.
Yes.
Another thing to follow it, to use it.
Yes.
So we could be saying this is a good route, or this is a good way of doing things. But us, because of our bad manners, we are doing right opposite of what we are supposed to be doing.
Yes.
So you could be having very good objectives, very good principles, but you do not follow none of them.
But let me say this, Richie, I understand what you are saying, but in my believement, I believe like you can't do right thing using a long channel. You get?
Yes.
You can't do right thing using a long channel.
Of course, we are not saying that. We are not saying
Nyerere was really doing something good. He was supposed to let Museveni go in the campaign.
We are not saying that
if
everything
he win election.
Everything they did, not everything they did is acceptable. Not everything they did. But if there is something Nyerere managed to do, is to unite the people of Tanzania. Unlike these other countries.
You know the point I have. I don't think, even the way we sound, there is unity in Tanzania. It is the way we put it.
Wanasema umoja sijui na sijui muungano. There's something.
You get what I'm saying? I felt like the unity they tell us is political ideology. Wameipakapaka mafuta and sold it there, and no one who is there to claim there is no unity. But unity is not there because there is tribe in Tanzania. Many people they know there is no tribe in Tanzania, but in Tanzania there's tribe, and those tribe are the same to the tribe of Kenya.
No, there are many.
They don't agree with each tribe, and I don't think God was longer for building a tribe. Why do we not want like a Jaruo to have live without a tribe? You could live with a tribe race. Why do we need that?
You see,
yes,
all these things, the issue of tribes, ethnicities, boundaries, those were designed by God.
Yes.
There's no way we cannot escape from that. And there's a reason why you are born where you are born. Like you have come all the way from Congo.
Yes.
There's a reason why I was born all the way from Mount Kenya. But did we know that one day we will be here seated talking together?
No.
You know, as friends.
It is
you never know. So there's a reason why there are these diversities.
Okay.
But now the thing is,
yes.
It's when we have the diversities. How then do we live, peacefully with each other? How do we complement each other? How do you, when you have come with your culture, you have come with with your traditions, and I also come with my baggage. How do we merge our differences? Yes. Now to begin functioning like one person, and that is the thing Mwalimu Kabarage Nyerere was trying to do in Tanzania.
You see, like there is a small nation I have been living in. They said entire world that there is no tribe. Now we don't have a tribe here. We have already finished this deal.
Somalia.
So do you get what they are saying? And they are telling us we haven't even the same one left. But guess what? When you discover that language which those people speak, you found out those people they don't agree. They don't speak even the same thing on the page.
Let me ask you.
I believe that this is what I think.
Let me ask you. We have a Somali here. Somali. They have one religion in that country, and they have one language.
Yeah.
and yet they don't have good governance, they don't have good leadership. In fact, their government is in shambles.
Yes.
And yet they have one religion, which is Muslim, and they have one
tribe.
language.
Yes.
One language.
Yes.
Yani, as in the whole country, munasikizana nyinyi wote.
But you still not in agreement.
So the problem is not about at which tribe is better than the other. The thing is, there is that constitution, there is that Sharia, there is, do you people obey and
I believe
follow the rule of law?
What I really believe and I agree with you is that the African nation, the leader especially, they need to respect the law of the country and the constitution. That should be the point.
Absolutely.
This kind of mindset come telling us how there is this tribe and this which is the problem is a stupid idea, and we are not going to buy it because we found out. And now this is the question I want to ask. Think about it. Have you read that actually someone will come and power mad people after murdering thousands and thousands of people? Then he claimed to be the person now who tell the people what to do in the country. What do you think about it?
Unfortunately, that happens
especially in Africa.
Let me tell you why that happens. That happens because the people who are in power have
Try to increase your voice. I want people to hear what you are saying.
Why that happens is because the people who are in power have one problem.
Yes.
They rule with the rule of the power of money. Because the moment you have money and you have looted so much, you have stolen so much, you have enough money to manipulate the system, the justice system, the police system, everything.
There is people in those people who put even those.
So when you are up there, you are able to. That's why you see someone in leadership. He will go kill thousands of people. Then the people who are under him will come and say, "This one is a good person. He's a good person." But they are not saying because he is a good person. It's because of the benefits they've gotten from this fellow. What if they did not, like for instance, if we pick again from Tanzania, what if the police did not take orders from the
Samia
Suluhu? They followed the constitution. So many people's lives would have been spared.
Yes.
They'll be alive today.
Yes.
But because they picked orders from above, and they knew the moment they disobeyed those orders, someone might lose their job.
Yes.
And their job is dependent on
your salary.
On that salary. So you find all these bad manners are happening because the top leadership is collapsed to the core. The bad leadership, if the top leadership is in problems, everybody will be in problems. Now, if they are causing, because let me tell you, and these are the challenges we have in Africa.
Yes.
The moment these people get into power, the power sticks to their mind.
Okay.
And they now begins to behave like they have the monopoly of power, like they are the only people who can lead.
Yes. In fact, someone will finish to kill thousands and come and say, "I'm only person here who should lead this."
So there are people like Samia Suluhu who think there are no other better people who could be better than them. They think I am the only person who can do this. If not me, then who else? You begin to see yourself better than any other person. So you can do, if you have power, you can control. You can go to the extent of controlling even the system, the judicial system, the police system, the whatever, and even the executive, so that everybody bows before you, like you have become God.
I heard the president of Kenya just yesterday. William Ruto has said, I don't believe in this country there is someone who can come in competition with him. The person I used to think can challenge me was the one Raila, and now he's dead. He's thinking like, now the fact that Raila is dead, there is no other leader in Kenya.
That guy is lost.
So how do we consider how these people how have we found themselves in this continent?
It is very unfortunate for people to believe that they are the only people who can fit into, to serve into some particular or to some, to some positions.
Yes.
And which is quite unfortunate because I believe everybody, given the the light tools, the light mechanisms, anybody can get into those powers.
Just yesterday, Museveni told the Uganda, I think, how can you change the person who know what you want? I'm only person who has given you which freedom?
That guy has been staying with us for the last 50 years, and nobody has benefited from it. Doesn't mean there are no poor people in Uganda?
All people are poor.
And it's the thing of
infrastructure, no people who
you see now what they have forced us to do is to see no evil, hear no evil, or speak about no evil. Because that's what they want us to see. They don't want us to see the bad things they are doing. And what they have managed, like for example, what Kaguta has managed to do is to keep his community, together.
In fear, not together. In fear.
In the fear of, these other communities can overthrow me.
Not only like
and
that.
They don't they don't want that.
What he did, he made sure all Uganda they live in fear throughout. Anyone who speak about Museveni in the country will be followed and be killed.
Wacha nikwambie, juu kuna wakati unakuja na watu watakuja kuona.
Yes.
Kuna wakati inakuja na watu watakuja, imetosha. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have seen it happening at Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Is it not happening?
Of course, I don't believe that young man what he's doing, because he came the Museveni way he came like the way Kagame came in power.
You see, young people are rising up and they are rising to the occasion.
Yes.
And the mistake people will do is try to kill them, because the more you kill these people, the more they are becoming more aggressive. So you kill them, they become more aggressive. And this is the mistake any government want to do.
Yes.
Is to underestimate the power of Gen Z.
So
Gen Zs are taking over, because these people, look at this way. These people, they came into power saying, I am coming for 10 years, I want to transform this, and then I go and rest. But the moment they got there, they want to hit 100 years, wakiwa bado kwa power.
So this is the same. Also, I want you to understand, it's not the first time in Africa when the youth people come in power. Are you getting where my point?
Mm-hmm.
When Museveni came in power, he wasn't 40. He was 30. Right? It means the years he has been in power is many years than he had when he came in power. When Kagame came in power, he wasn't that old.
He was young.
He was 30. Now he is there saying, I'm only person, I'm speaking to you on the behalf of this and this. And this young man is coming with the same strategy. Why are you doing the same mistaken ways?
Ni kwa sababu hao watu wanajipenda. They love, they are selfish. They have become visionless. And that's why they will keep doing the same thing over and over again. And the danger is, when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you never see change.
So now
nothing will change.
This is the point now. Because we are here to give the people solution. The reason we are sitting here is not to tell African people that we have a challenge. We are here to search a solution for this. What do we need to do to make sure that the election which is coming in Kenya will never hear the youth people being killed, because they are saying the person you have voted has never win election, and the person you do not vote for is the one who is claimed to be in power. What do we gonna do?
So,
or what can we do?
In my own opinion,
yes.
Before the systems,
yes,
everybody is let and allowed to do what they need to do in the right way.
Yes.
The IEBC is given them, the powers to do what they need to do. The police are given the freedom of doing what they need to do. The normal mwananchi like me, I am given the freedom of doing what I need to do.
Yes.
And knowing that when I go to vote, I go to that ballot box. knowing that my vote will count. You get the point?
Yes.
My vote will count. Not that the person I'll vote, not, or the person who will win will announce the other person who never won.
Yes.
You see, that's what, that's why now we have problems. Because people fight because justice was not rendered to them. But if you do the right thing, even in the Bible, it is in the Bible. I think in Genesis 4 and verse 7, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. So you must be able to do the right thing, to do the everything that needs to be done in the correct manner, so that when we are getting there, we don't have challenges. But these people will always create a situation whereby they want us to fight.
So now, what do we do now? Because if justice is not going to
put the right mechanism in place. If it is the judiciary, let the judiciary do its work. If it is the IBC, wacha wafanye kazi yao vile inafaa.
Don't interfere them.
Do not interfere with their business.
You just do your campaign.
Do your campaign and let them be.
Yes.
But the moment now you start now interfering with the IBC, the police, the judiciary, the Mwananchi, what are we left with? We are left, with fightings.
So,
and the people who suffer is us, normal human.
What do you expect in Uganda? Because I know Museveni can't win election right now.
No, Museveni, we know who will win before they start voting. We know who the winner is.
Yes.
So that goes without saying.
And how?
In fact, the only thing they are waiting is just to announce or to confirm that Museveni has won again. That is all we are waiting. I am not waiting for Bobby Wine or someone else to win, because I know even if the Mwananchi will vote for them, they will not be announced.
So now, which kind of Africa do we going to live with them? Which kind of Africa we are going to live with our family, with our children?
We should come up with another program just to discuss, the issue of, power and how things should be done, in a systematic manner, but also in a respectable way, both to people in leadership and people who are.
Do you know what I'm thinking right now? Do you see the way like England stay? England they have a queen, right? No one who voted for queen, right? All king, right? King and the queen, they are there. Then they are ministers who do campaign. Yeah? And then once the people voted so and so, the queen is there to tell the one who failed, sit down, and someone who will continue your duty. And once someone who was chosen to take a duty fail, they tell that person, please go outside of the hall. I believe this can work for Africa. Because what I see people who finish like commit murdering our people, finishing interfere with everyone, and now build a system because they have a money. Now they become now to tell us, so and so can be a better because you protect their interest. And the citizen keep suffering and lose their property and lose their life.
That's a good example you have picked.
Yes.
But comparing us Africans with British,
yes,
it is like comparing day and night, my brother. Because the difference between us and them, we are separated like over 200 to 300 years. For us to get where they are, because for them they have let the systems work for them. They have allowed all the systems to work, to function, to operate the way they should. Whereas here we have compromised everything. We have compromised all the systems. We have abolished all the powers. So everybody does what's right in their eyes. And that is what we should fight to get away from. Where people, as soon as they come to power, they abolish the power of constitution and they start functioning, with their heads. Following the instructions given by the constitution, regardless. What I see right now and the things that we should do, even as people who are born and brought up in Africa, is to, number one, we should be able to obey and follow the rules of law.
Okay.
Because if we, and then we get rid of these corrupt leaders. And I'm not saying that it is only in Africa where we have corrupt leaders. Even places like America.
I think those people, they corrupt, but you can't corrupt in US. What the Americans do, in my opinion,
let me tell you,
they come to corrupt in Africa, but they don't corrupt in US.
Let me tell you,
yes.
If you see the amount of corruption there is in places like America, like in British, it is in nowhere compared to Africa. They have more corruption than us. But the difference is, our budget here, the money that is in circulation here, if you take a few billions, the effect will be felt by everybody. But in America, in fact, what we have here in Africa, what we call mega corruption, this is not mega corruption, what we have compared to what is happening in mega corruptions are happening elsewhere.
Is the point.
Listen, mega corruptions are happening elsewhere.
Yes.
But theirs is not felt because their systems are working. Their judiciaries, their police, everything, and the money they are stealing is rotating in their economy.
Yes, it is still remains.
For us, when we steal, we take them to where? Cayman Islands. Yes. We go buy houses in Dubai. We go buy properties in New York or elsewhere. So, what that does, we are crippling our economy by those deeds, those corrupt deals. So you find corruption here, it is not as big as elsewhere, but it is felt more here.
Okay, if there is opportunity to change, because you are a father, and I love that, you are a good example, and you are a good friend to you at the same time. And also, you are good also to talk with all the people. If there was that opportunity, for you to sit with Museveni, Kagame, I mean excellent Kagame, I mean President Museveni, President Ruto, through Hassan, Tshisekedi, and then come with Ndayishimiye from Burundi. You are sitting with all these great men. And tell you, young man, tell us what you think we were supposed to be doing today. What will be your word?
The very first thing I want to talk to them and tell them, take a back seat. Take a back seat. Take a back seat. Let someone else be the driver. It doesn't mean that you are the only person who can drive this car very well. There are so many drivers. It's only that they don't have that opportunity of being in that seat.
Yes.
And now that you have been in that seat and you have seen you can become a bad driver, you have caused accidents here and there. Take a back seat. Let us get a fresh driver from the straight from the school.
Yes. Let
them sit there.
Okay.
At least they will come with a bit of experience, yes, with a bit of skills.
Yes.
And then they will gain the experience as we move on.
Okay.
As we move on. After, take a back seat.
Okay.
Let someone else be in that
this
seat.
Kind of take back seat and appoint someone which they have mentored to murder people more than anyone else.
Ushasikia mtoto wa Simba ni nani?
Ni Simba.
So you can't trust these people.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then tell us this is now the person which I want. You are saying you want to.
No, let the people decide.
Yes.
Let the people, don't impose anyone on us.
Yes.
Let us decide.
Let us decide.
Mtu akuja na sera zake atuuzie tuseme huu ndiye tunataka.
Yes.
Washa akalia hicho kiti.
Yes.
Atuongoze. But don't impose anyone on us because let me tell you, vile tumesema mtoto wa Simba ni Simba. Ukitu wewe ulikuwa Simba utuambie sasa mimi sitaki kuwa hii kiti. Shukueni huyu. Unafikiria that person ameko hapa hivyo atakuwa anachukua orders kutoka kwa nani? Kwa mwenye alimweka hapo.
So we are in trouble.
We are in trouble.
So the question is still the same. People who are viewing this interview, we're still asking the question. Same question will start. Whose hand are we safe? And if you are connected with Francis Otuori, please ask him, do you know any person are we safe in his hand? Because even ourselves, we don't know
in God's hands
which hand are we safe. So, Richie, I love that you love Africa. In the way sometimes you make your emotion outside here and you speak your mind. You tell people, you know what? Tanzania don't accept that. And it's not many people have that courage.
No, they don't have. They don't. But you see now, you have to make up your mind. You have to see, the bigger picture. Be the small person, but see the big, the bigger picture.
Yes.
Where, because you're not just seeing today or tomorrow, you are seeing, even 5, 10 years from now, what will happen.
Yes.
Because these people who are giving us problems today, 10, 15 years from now, they'll not be there.
Yes.
There will be other people.
Yes.
So we want to be sure that when these people are not there, the people who take over from these people, it is not a continuation of bad manners that has been there. There is a progress. There is growth. People can say, when they look back at what these people have been doing, watasema, that was a good leadership. But is there anything like that today? There is none.
This is a room of wisdom and truth. If we hurt you, it's because it's the room of wisdom and truth. And we are looking at a solution. So, Richie, I know you love Africa so much. What is your desire? Which kind of Africa do you expect to see?
If you travel elsewhere, out of Africa, I'm sure the very first thing you are happy about is how like for instance when you go to the US, you are happy how things are, how the systems are, how beautiful the places are, how the leadership is working, and how their economy is working, and everybody is is considered important. They say everybody matters.
Yes.
Because right here in Africa, it's not where you don't have any courage or confidence to say that my life matters here.
No.
You say my life matters here, you are killed. Or you disappear with no trace. There are things you don't say here in Africa, but elsewhere, you start and say, I was there, and, I have seen how things are done. Nasipendi, I don't like how they are doing things here.
Yes.
And nobody will come for your neck. But here, try talking to these people.
In fact, like, if someone steals, like, beans and ugali in the supermarket in Africa, that person will be killed. And if someone steals billion, that person will become a king.
You celebrate and clap for those people.
When people is a mother of millions. In the end of they take that person in prison.
If you're able to steal in big magnitude, nobody will come for you. Because you have enough to buy the justice
Even the president
system.
is looking for money.
Yeah, everyone is looking for money. You can steal, but if you steal chicken and sambusa,
you're gonna be mad.
My friend, you disappear without trace.
I don't think our children need to experience what our great grandfather experienced. I don't think our generation needs to remain in this. This needs to change. And what Gen Z is saying actually in a small voice is like we need a leadership. Have you realized they don't want any position? What they need is just leadership.
Yeah, good leadership, good governance.
Leadership with a vision, with a system which works, with the people who are responsible and love the nation. So, Richie, we have finished our interview. Maybe you have something you would like to conclude with?
No, for me, it's simple.
Yes.
It's simple. Let's learn to follow the rule of law.
Okay.
Respecting one another.
Yes.
Being mindful of each other.
Yes.
And even our neighbors. Be mindful of your neighbor.
Yes.
My fellow, you are my neighbor.
Yes.
I'm in Nairobi County. Kiambu County is my neighbor.
Yes.
We are in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Somalis, Ethiopia, Sudan. They are our neighbors. Let's be mindful of our neighbors. When something is wrong, say it is wrong.
Okay.
When you see people doing stupid things, don't keep quiet. Don't keep quiet, because the moment what if all of us kept quiet when bad things are happening? We'll not have any country.
The wicked will rule.
The wicked will rule, and everybody will be unhappy. And in fact, it is the generations to come who will be wondering what was our fathers doing.
I grew up as the same.
So for me, it's just to just to cushion us.
Yes.
Let's be people who abides with the laws of law,
Okay.
and who respects other people. That's
Justice is a big deal. And guys, I love you so much. And I thank you so much for giving us your time, for listening to this interview. And thank you, wise person, to come and tell us what we need to do.
Anytime.
And anytime we can still call you and ask you. You have many things we don't know. We can even ask you about your family and tell us what we should expect.
I'm telling you.
I can even call you and tell the youth what we need to do for us to go in right way as we build a new family.
Absolutely.
So, guys, I love you. This was a room of wisdom and truth. And I believe if you feel like you have a wisdom, you have an idea you want to share with us, this room is open for everyone. God bless you and keep you. We love you. Do subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you next time.
You are most welcome.
Asante.
Sinivyo.
Hivyo tumemaliza.